Bayanlar ve baylar, sevgili dostlar. Oyun Dünyası kanalına hepiniz hoş geldiniz. Ben Ali. Arkadaşlar bugün sizlere Assassin's Creed Odyssey oyunumuzun 12. bölümüne hepiniz hoş geldiniz. Hatırlarsanız geçen bölümde şey vardı arkadaşlar. Ve bir list. Şu kadın. Crisis'in olduğu evi basmıştık. Ayrıca bir de şey yaptık. Bir tane şey vardı. Aslan mı, kaplan mı artık tam şey yapamadım. O canavarı öldürmüştük. Ondan sonra o canavarın şeyini, kürkünü, derisini getirdik. Buradaki ablamıza verdik. Buna verdik. Şimdi kaldığımız yerden devam edelim. Şöyle bir haritaya bakalım. Haritanın nasıl bir görevimiz var? Görevler. Mızrağı geliştir. Bu kalacak. Buna gideceğim. Önce bu yan görevi yapacağım. Sonra arkadaşlar külüs üyelerine şey yapacağım. Odaklanacağım. Bizim bu görevimiz nerede? Şurada. Apollo tapınağına gidiyoruz. Ateş getiren Pilogos.
Your plan seemed to work. The Monger's thugs ambushed me.
I heard. I also heard you had no problems dealing with them.
It wasn't my first fight.
Or your last.
Brasidas is worried about the anarchy that could fall.
That man is a long way from Sparta.
I agree with Brasidas. I say we take him to the sacred cave.
This isn't what we planned.
The Monger needs to...
If you insist.
Evet, bir kutsal mağara varmış, oraya yiyeceğiz. Mongol yattı. Ne? Külüs ipucusum var. Nerede ipucu? İpucu dedim, ipucu. Burada bir ipucu varmış ama nerede? Neyse, elbet karşılaşırız. Ne yapıyor lan o? Kutsal mağara. Bir sandık, bir de bilgi varmış, kağıt. Evet, şeyi bulduk. Burayı keşfedeceğiz. Ne oldu?
So it is you, a demigod in the soot and shit streets of Corinth,
Mongol.
killing my men, helping those fucking parasites?
That's me.
Ah, arrogant, just like your mother.
Annem mi? Lan sen annemi nereden biliyorsun?
You'll never rule these streets, you pig!
Oh, you bet your pretty face I will.
Get your filthy
And
hands!
when I do, I'll rip your fucking head right off and send it to the cult as proof.
What? You knew?
Oh, I fucking knew her all right. She was big fucking trouble. But I'll pay her back. When I'm done with you, I'm gonna find your mother and bring her your fucking head.
Gel öyleyse.
Demos will wish she was watching this.
Not if I bring her yours first.
Get the fuck out of my city.
It's not yours anymore.
Get
ilkin
the
geçti.
fuck off my streets.
Külistmiş. Gel lan.
Going to fight me? You fucking crazy.
Külüst üyesi.
How are you doing?
Lan vallahi bala aradık adama.
You fight like a
They're using.
Valla gökten ayken yerde bulduk. Yavaş lan.
How am I supposed to fight that?
Mongol. Önce şu şerefleri bir yiyeyim. Kaçtım. Mongol he? Allah'ım. Bu Mongola bir kült üyesi arkadaşlar. Al lan. Al. Konuş. İt.
Wish I could have been there to watch Demos break.
Deyim olsun boynunu kırması izleseydim seni.
Wait!
Güldürme
No!
ben. Bekle.
The people of Corinth must see him die.
Ansusa?
Take him out of here and bring him to the theater. Show everyone his cowardice.
Öldürelim mi? Götürelim.
Fine. Lead the way.
To the theater. For all to see him
Götürelim
as he
tiyatroda
really
öldürelim
is.
ki bu bir ibret olsun.
People of Corinth, behold the weasel that steals your bread, the scourge that spoils your crops.
Demos would be disappointed in you.
She is dead!
Öldü artık.
It's time. Soak in your victory, then meet me somewhere quiet. I'll tell you all I know about your mother. I can't give you enough thanks for what you've done. And for once, I can also thank Alcibiades. He sent you here, after all.
There is more to him than meets.
He knew you could save Corinth from that beast.
Everybody benefits, everybody wins.
You've proven to be a very valuable business partner.
Speaking of business, you owe me, Antusa.
Yes, Mirini. She came and left Corinthia in a flurry, but made an impression on me. Like a great storm.
I remember that part of her well.
A strong woman with great intensity. She wanted to find
Şimdi
her
arkadaşlar
place
burada
here in Corinth, but never found what she was looking
Alexios'un
for.
annesinden bahsediyorlar.
You speak of her kindly. You were her friend.
Perhaps on the surface, but she had a great pain in the middle of her that no one could get to.
After Corinth, where did she go?
That? I don't know.
She must have given you some hint.
I don't think even she knew. He owed her that much, at least.
Siren song.
It was famous for weathering all that Poseidon threw in it.
Thank you, Anthusa.
May the gods look well upon you,
So do I.
Siren song. If I can find someone who knows the
Ali,
ship,
ne
we're one
alimin
step closer to finding
mektubu mu?
I should have enough information now. I should head back to Athens to see Aspasia.
Ne verdi bize? Bir alim mektubu verdi. Envater. Yani bir tane kaldı. Bir tane yaparsak mızrağımızı geliştirebiliriz. Görev geldi. Atina'ya geri dön. Döneceğiz. Bir tane yeteneğimiz var. Ne alalım? Bunu geliştireceğim ya. Envater. Bunu mu vermiş? Döngü mi? Müklisler. Keşfedilmeyen alim. Önemli biri arkadaşlar bu. Kartal Efendisi, biz de buradayız. Neyse Atina'ya geri dönelim. Atina. Ne oldu? Gene şey yaptı. Atina. Belalı şehir. Ulan Allah'tan belalı şehir dedim ha. Hep bir olay, hep bir şehir. O ne lan? Yardım. Aspasya ile Atina'da konuş. Kodlama mı var? Ne var?
Alexios, you're back. Got to run, sorry.
Wait! Where?
I'll be right back. See you at Aspasias.
Sometimes I think you are too much like me.
Friends, I know you're angry, and you have the right to be. Why do they try me the process and not quite the
Aspasia,
Oh,
Asya.
Alexios. You've returned to Athens. What's left of Athens? The world we've built is
it's as loud as a battlefield out there, and as violent.
They're calling for Pericles' head.
I came to talk to you. I found out some things about my mother. Her name, her ship.
Alexios, it's not the time. Pericles...
Pericles is a strong man. I'm sure he can fight this sickness.
You heard the mob. He can't defend himself. He'll die with no glory.
Athens has known him.
Pericles needs treatment, and the gods know he won't let me in.
I could try.
If you...
It's worth a shot.
İlaç. Herakles'in yanına gideceğiz. Doktor var ya arkadaşlar.
My light. I told you.
It's Alexios.
Yes. Come in. It's embarrassing. Someone so strong seeing me like this.
You look healthy as ever.
Tell Aspasia that. She won't worry so much.
I brought your drugs.
Ah, yes.
It's a shadow of what...
Well, it will be. I wish to. Much has changed. I can't even stand up straight to look death in the eye.
You'll recover sooner if you let Hippocrates see you.
It's my time. The plague chooses no favorites. I fear I've failed Athens. Its people, Aspasia.
No, you haven't.
You're kind, but I've lost. Aspasia needs protection, as does Athens. I thought I gave enough to Athena, but it seems it isn't so. I should be out there, on the streets.
You'd be overtaken. There are mobs, and Cleon's doing nothing to calm them.
Thank the gods, Cleon.
It's not the gods' fault. It's the world. It's turned upside down.
Athens' fate is decreed. All we can do now.
You should go back inside. You need to rest.
Where I should be,
Aspasia's right.
she often is, yes.
I will. Pericles let me in. He took his drugs without complaint.
Thank you.
Something wrong?
I
I saw her in the crowd,
had her go to an...
but now she's
I'm sure she's all...
Did Pericles tell you what I said about the cult in Athens? It's true. But Phoebe's smart. She knows the way back.
I hope so.
I'm going to look for her.
It's across from the...
Yere.
Şimdi o çocuğu mu arayacağız? Ya abası bu görevlere veriyor ya.
Τι αναπαύσεως έχω.
Arkadaşlar küçük bir çocuk vardı ya. Gibi diye. Hani dedi, geri geleceğim dedi. İşte onu aramaya çıkıyoruz.
This looks like the place.
Ne oldu lan? Köpekler.
By the gods. What happened here? The moss must be carrying through on her thread.
Bu kadın durmayacak.
I'm glad Phoebe wasn't here. Hopefully she's safe. This was savage. Done to send a message. Phoebe.
Phoebe.
No! Hey! Stop! Phoebe!
Lan yakarım gene o çocuğu size teslim etmem. Gibi.
Phoebe! Anna.
Öldürmüşler mi?
Mother of all. I greet you.
Şerefsizler. Çocuğu öldürmüşler.
Anlayasın.
Alexios!
Are you all right?
I need to speak to Aspasia.
We must find Pericles first. He's missing.
I don't fucking care! Tell me where Aspasia is.
Alexios!
I'm sorry. Phoebe.
Aspasia went to find Pericles at the Parthenon. She should be there. I think we'd better go with him.
I agree, my friend, I agree.
Atina'nın sonu mudur? Alçak herifler. Hadi çocuklar, ne istediniz lan siz?
There you are, Alexios. Quickly, Pericles may be inside. What's gotten into you?
Phoebe was killed by cult guards before I could get to her.
Oh no. Dear Phoebe.
She died alone in the street.
No, you found her. She wasn't alone. I know how much of a friend she was to you.
I won't let them get away with this.
You have to fight. For her.
Aspasia, you're here.
Any sign of Pericles?
If he's here, he's inside praying. He refused to stay safe in the villa.
Things have gotten even worse in the Agora. It's madness.
Speak later and act now. Pericles?
Ne oluyor lan? Ulan şimdi Perikles mi? Demon. Demos.
Pericles!
Lan bir de kardeş olacaksın şerefsiz. Yüzleş benimle.
Stay out of my way.
Şerefsiz. Önce Phoebe, şimdi Perikles. Geber.
All is lost now.
He was a great man. Perhaps greater than we even knew.
We need to get her out of Athens.
We'll take my ship. We have to leave. Don't let him die in vain.
Never.
Demos. Önce Phoebe, şimdi de Perikles. İntikamınızı alacağım.
We have to move quickly.
Stay close, just in case.
Stop!
Atina süvarisi.
Cleon has ordered that no one leave Athens. And he wants Aspasia brought to him.
I'm not going.
Leave!
Don't let them go.
Nerede bizim adamlarımız? Ekiliyorum ben.
Somebody get water!
It's all clear now. Let's go.
We're going to stay, Alexios.
What? Why?
Neden?
My work is here. I can't leave the Athenians in the state they're in.
You don't need us to protect Aspasia. Leave Athens to us.
You saw what happened to Pericles. You want the same to happen to you?
If every dissenting voice disappears, the people won't turn against him. They need me here.
You're sure?
I have lived as an Athenian, and I will die as an Athenian.
Then do something for me. Both of you.
Of course.
Retrieve Phoebe's body. Give her a proper burial.
Everything she deserves, and more.
Thank you.
Time to go, Alexios.
I expect to see you both again. Alive.
The farther we get from Athens, the quieter it grows. As though it's peaceful.
I'm sorry, Aspasia. About Pericles.
You have no need.
I did everything I could to keep people safe.
No one thinks otherwise, Alexios. The cult of Cosmos simply had a plan we didn't see soon enough. And they struck when they...
I'll make each of them.
That time will come. For
I was hoping...
Yes, of course. This...
Phoenicas. Her ship was called Siren Song.
Phoenicas.
Allah Allah. Arkadaşlar olaylar çok ilginç yerlere gidiyor.
More speed! Faster!
Şimdi biz nereye gideceğiz ki? Bir annenin duaları.
Increase speed! Iron tight! Full speed! Full sail!
Kavuşma. Kavuşma mı? Onda
Over the oars!
yapacak mıyız?
Lower sail!
Bakalım. Acaba bu sefer gerçekten annemizi bulabilecek miyiz? O kadar emek verdik. O kadar çabaladık. İnşallah bu sefer bulacağız. Biz nereye gidiyoruz? Şuraya. Nakşa.
Rowing speed!
Dangerously getting this close.
Arkadaşlar bu görevi de bitirdikten sonra video sonlandıracağım. Görme, görme, görme. Gördü. Ulan sizden ben vakit kaybedemem. Takıldı peşime.
Sails up now! Sails down! Ship the oars!
Your heartbeat is as loud as the sea itself.
We're approaching Naxos.
Are you excited?
Nervous. What will I say to her?
Alexios, you've traveled half the Greek world to find her. You don't have to say anything. Just being there will be enough.
But what if she...
Artık gidelim. Annemizle buluşalım, kavuşalım. Önce şurada bir hızlı etkileşim yapmak istiyorum. Hani olur bir daha yolumuz buraya düşer. Uğraşmamak için.
This temple is for the god of wine, Dionysos. Bet Marcos would like it here.
Hızlı seyahat açıldı. Güzel.
I won't be intimidated. Stock the barracks and double the
Maria?
patrols.
Annesi mi?
Maros is sending them. I want to know the moment they make landfall.
Yes, Argon.
Annesi.
Xerxes, I understand your concerns. But
Reisiz.
protecting the town and the quarries is what's most important.
Annesi.
You may all go.
Annemizi bulduk arkadaşlar.
The meeting is over. Alexios,
Alexios.
how? When I closed my eyes, I could still see you falling. I thought I had lost you.
Duygulanmak ki ha, insan duygulanıyor arkadaşlar.
They have her, don't they?
Ağladı. Alexios ağladı. Gözleri doldu.
I rebuilt my life from ashes. Do you understand? Now you tell me you're alive. You're both alive. It's really you. It's not some trick of the gods.
I found you.
Arkadaşlar
Your sister.
uzun zamandır annesini arıyorduk. Hani ben de duygulandım. Bu da bir gerçek.
I gave up on you both once. Never again.
What have you...
How did you...
I have a lot of questions.
I think we both do. But ask. I'll answer what I can.
Babam kim?
I want to know about my real father.
How did you know?
I was told.
Nikolaus.
Sparta kralı söyledi.
In Megaris, yes.
Nikolaus
Megaris.
was your father. He was the man who raised you. Until he took his Spartan duty too far.
He mentioned another. What can you tell me about him?
I always hoped you would never need to discover the truth. But there are things you need to know if we are to stop the cult.
What do you mean?
He sought me out before I knew your Nikolaus. I've not heard from him in a long time. What's wrong?
Soldiers from Paros just made landfall in the cove. A small force, maybe a dozen.
Malaka. Timo, gather the troops. Questions will have to wait, Lamb.
I want to help.
I assume you can use those weapons?
Better than when you last saw me.
Good. Come.
Annemiz için savaşacağız.
Paros, across the bay. It seems Silanos has finally grown tired of sharing the marble trade.
Why now?
We've always had problems with Paros. I expected an attack, just not
Ben
so
kendi
soon.
atımı alayım.
I guess the time for talking is over.
Allies often forget their allegiances when opportunity beckons.
Annemizi bulduk arkadaşlar. Hayır, inşallah daha kaybetmeyiz.
Why are you working with Sparta, given all that's happened?
Paros made an alliance with the Athenians, so they left me little choice.
You needed support.
A rivalry with Paros is one thing, but they turned it into a war. Their partnership with Athens was too much to weather for Naxos alone.
Buradan bu kalkan kabiliyet kalkanı elden de almam için lan görmesem. Ver lan şu kalkanı. Bir annenin duaları. Lan bana niye saldırıyor bunlar?
There's always been a rivalry between the islands. After all, Naxos used...
And now?
But we'll clip their wings before that happens.
They don't know who they're up against.
You remind me of Nikolaos. You fight just like him. Ruthless and cunning. He would be proud.
Nikolaos might have played the part of my father, but he wasn't. He tried to kill me.
What he did was wrong, Alexios. I hated him for it. But he did love you in his own way. I can assure you of that.
I don't understand why the cult targeted our family.
There are many reasons, Lam.
What did we ever do to them?
Now that we're reunited, it's more a question of what we could do to them.
They fear us.
Your ancestors have been a thorn in their side for generations. They've decided we need to be eliminated to ensure their plans come to fruition.
The cult will pay for all they've done to our family and the Greek world.
You are mighty, Lam, but you cannot defeat that beast with sword and spear alone.
I'll use any weapon I can to make them suffer as we have. What happened to you in Argolis after that night?
I found your sister and rushed to a young doctor's apprentice, Hippocrates. I thought I'd lost you. I wasn't ready to lose you both.
I spoke with him recently. That night,
I was heartbroken when the healers in Asclepios told me Cassandra was dead. The two of you were my whole world.
But she did live. They lied to you.
They must have realized she was special and handed her over to the cult.
We'll save her from the cult matter. We'll get her back.
The cult is insidious. Once they have their claws in, they don't let go. I fear she is beyond saving.
I found... Let's continue this discussion somewhere the smell of death doesn't linger.
Ride with me.
Benim atım nerede?
Come on! The island is beautiful.
It is. Sparta has nothing on Naxian beaches.
Sparta. All I remember is the bottom of Mount Aigetos.
When I brought you to the Pythia as a baby, she never said we would live a nightmare. She said you had such promise.
The Pythia can't predict everything. Your general acted quickly, bringing the alarm.
Timo knows Paris is a threat.
General.
They make their business clear.
They can't be more clear than sending soldiers. There's no treaty?
Maybe there was, but it's long over. Now there's no mistaking them for anything but the enemy.
An enemy I could help you defeat.
We'll discuss that later. But I think you're right. The temple's coming along, Evandros.
It will stay in ruins if we don't secure more donations. Soldiers can't get all the funds.
They can if you don't want the temple destroyed by our enemy. But I'll see what I can do.
It's a good deed restarting construction. Ligdamis was a great man who deserves reverence.
His battles against corruption and oligarchy are lessons we all should remember. I do intend to finish the temple.
Thank you, Phoenix.
Anka.
What a strange day it has been.
But a good one.
I've certainly had worse.
Me too.
You have grown into a remarkable man, but I see the burden you carry on your shoulders.
Finding you has lessened it, I think.
I'm glad, but I have wondered why the gods chose to reunite us now.
So we can destroy the cult once and for all.
If only it were that simple. You are mighty, but we cannot stop them alone.
Peki nasıl
They
durduracağız?
are the source of all our pain. And they will cause more to many others unless we act.
I put that life behind me the moment I left Sparta. I have Naxos to worry about now.
Let me help you here. We can safeguard Naxos and then hunt down the cult together.
Mirini, the symposium is about to start.
By the gods. I'm sorry, my sweet. I forgot. Prepare the horses. I'll be out shortly.
The symposium?
I need to show the people their leader is strong and in control. Sometimes the face we show to the world needs to be one of strength, despite the chaos we harbor beneath. I will help you stop the cult, but before I can leave Naxos, I have to ensure it will survive without me.
What do you need?
Paros has to be dealt with. We need to weaken their position. Once they're vulnerable, they will make a reckless decision and we will strike.
What did you have in mind?
We must force the Paros fleet to engage us and destroy it. But my admiral, Aeneas, is missing. His ship was sailing for Paros to engage in peace talks, and he never returned.
Don't worry. I'll find
If you need me, I'll...
Move along, please.
Pers Prensi. Evet arkadaşlar, videomuzu burada bitirelim. Kanalımıza abone değilseniz abone olmayı unutmayın. Bildirimleri açarsanız yeni videodan haber alabilirsiniz. Videomuza beğenirseniz like atmayı unutmayın arkadaşlar. Yorumlarınız, görüşleriniz varsa lütfen bizimle paylaşın. Elimden geldiği kadar yanıtlamaya çalışacağım. Evet arkadaşlar, sevgili dostlar, bir sonraki videoda görüşmek üzere. Kendinize bakın. Hoşça kalın.